So, I didn't think this through very well. I set this up, but you can't see the chat, and I didn't think about that. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch to this layout. Ah, damn it. It's the ugly blue font thing. Okay, hey Trevor, hey Megabird, hey Deeth, hey Parrot, hey Brayden and Deeth. Brilliant. Look, man, look. I thought I was like, oh yeah, I'll just like screen cap this and then we can like do it like that. But then I was like, oh yeah, the chat is the thing. So here's what I'm gonna do. First of all, I'm gonna fucking make all these. Actually, no, I can't see them. That's not good. Okay. So if I do window capture, yes, and I'll do the Kingdom Hearts. This. Okay. And I'll put it here, but it's not gonna fill up the entire thing because it's not exact since it's just one window. Not okay. Maybe I can move it up slightly like that. It's got some black bars in the top and bottom, but I think in general it's fine. Hey RPG guy. I think it's fine. What do you guys think? I mean, other than I should have really tested out the. See, I did the testing, but I couldn't switch over to it. Actually, hold up. Maybe I can. If I change the chat, I was like, go to properties and then I click OK. No, if I go to properties and then change something there, will that reset it? If I go to like 981 and then properties switch back to 980. Let's see. Test. It's not coming up. I don't know if I fucked up. Did I fuck up? Come on, chat. Damn it. I think I might have fucked it up. Hey, Breno and Ricardo. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix cover reference in the trailer was cool. Is that what that was? Damn it. Now the chat's not working like at all. Fuck. Huh. I'm just fucking up left and right, aren't I, guys? Tell us why Nomura will save Square Enix. He won't. Why can't I fucking see the chat? This is so annoying. Okay, hold up. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, wait. Okay, switch that to 80. Switch that to 30. You've been raging for days? Why? Why isn't the chat working? I'm really mad now. I would rather it be blue than it not work at all. I mean, you know, it has the right, like, everything. Technical difficulties, guys. I'm sorry. And people actually showed up. I feel bad now because I didn't think that anybody would show up since it's a bit of a late night thing. And now it's not working. God damn it. 980. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna hold up. I'm just gonna remove the chat in general. Copy the URL, and I'm just gonna remove it. Yes. What? Oh, come on! It worked. You guys saw that shit. It worked literally right as I deleted it. Oh, that is the biggest bullshit ever. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, this is annoying. Not that. I forgot the fucking resolution. Damn it. I think it was like 980 and like 400. Was this it? Hold up. I can just copy this one. Hold up. Copy the chat. Copy filters. Remove whatever the fuck this is. How do I paste it? Is there any way? Oh my god. One of these days we'll figure shit out. Hold up. Chat. Can I move this? No. Copy filters. Add a browser. Can I just paste it here? No. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll just check what the things over here. Properties. It is 430 990. I can't speak. Okay. Right. No, not remove. Rename. Chat. Oh, jeez. Name is already in use. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay, remove. Copy. Here we go. And paste reference. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think I got it. I think. Finally. Okay. Everything should be fine now. Hey everyone who's here. Mr. Wonka and Trevor and Yusuke and Maror and Bowie and Brayton. Good evening. Or maybe super late at night if you're in Europe. Or maybe even early morning if you're in Australia. The text makes your eyes bleed. Look, man. It's better than the blue on blue. Okay? That's all. That's all I'm saying. I forgot to start recording it manually. Okay, I just started recording it manually. I guess I'm gonna have to transfer between the two of them because doesn't matter. Okay, it's fine. It's Kingdom Hearts, right? 4:30 in Germany. Damn. I guess it's kind of early, yeah, for you guys. Not really late at night. 1:30 a.m. in Brazil. Nice. That's still pretty late. Ali was telling. I wanted to have Ali on the stream, but he couldn't make it because he was out. It's Saturday night. You know, he's out with friends and doing stuff. Meanwhile, here I am. I'm gonna love Kingdom Hearts 3 no matter what happens. But I always love to hear my inciting thoughts. Okay, so here's what I wanted to do. 9:30 in Houston. You're actually not that far away from me, Christopher. I live in Lake Central, Texas. In the swamp. I'm gonna assume that's Louisiana. I don't know. Okay, so here's what's up, guys. I wanted to do a predict the Metacritic score. I don't know. What are the Kingdom Hearts Metacritic scores? Hold up. Kingdom Hearts 2 Metacritic. Let's see. I don't actually know. Okay, so it's got an 87 meta score and 9.1 user score. 10:30 in Knoxville. 10:30 in Florida. Yeah, wait. Yes, it should be 10:30 in the East Coast. 8:30 Mountain. 7:30 Pacific. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say an 8. I think it's probably going to get like an 8 to 9. An 8. An 8. I'll say an 8. Because Kingdom Hearts 2 got an 87, and I frankly don't think it'll be as good as Kingdom Hearts 2. But okay, so here's what's up, guys. Basically, I recorded... I wanted to make a video for this trailer, the Kingdom Hearts... Can you guys see my mouse, by the way? Yes, you... Wait. No, you can't. Okay, window capture properties, capture cursor... Wait, what? It says you should be able to, but you can't. What the hell? Hold up. You can't see it there. Capture cursor. Why doesn't it show up? I mean, you can see what I'm hovering over, but you can't see the cursor itself. That's really weird. Huh. I guess it's not... Well, hold up. Let me look up. Maybe I could fix this. Maybe if there's a quick fix that I'll be able to do. Used to downgrade until it's repaired. Okay, yeah, so this was no help. I guess it's not that bad. What have you missed? I mean, I don't know. New trailer came out 5 hours ago, I guess. So here's what happened. Oh, hey, Chris. We're starting a band called the Axis of Evil. Sure, why not, Chris? Hey, Nick. So I watched the Winnie the Pooh trailer. I was gonna make a video on it, just a reaction video, because it's been a while since I've done a reaction video. I mean, I know that I just did one for Final Fantasy, but before that I hadn't done one in a long time. I think the last Kingdom Hearts trailer that I did a reaction to was this one. The God, I really wish you guys could see my cursor. It's really... Oh wait, can you see it now? No, you still can't. What the... This is kind of annoying. Wait, it comes up on stream, but it doesn't come up on OBS. I'm super confused now. Can I show the trailer on stream? Yeah, I will. I will. Okay, so let me get to the point. I wanted to do a reaction for the Winnie the Pooh trailer, but I recorded my audio. I recorded the audio in Audacity, but I didn't record the screen. So I talked about it for like 10 minutes, only to realize that, I mean, I still had the audio, and I guess I could have done something like that. See, my cursor does come up on YouTube. I can see it, but I can't see it on OBS. That's really strange. But I guess if you guys can see it, then that's fine. And so then after that, I was really discouraged. I was like, well, I mean, I don't want to do it again because I already saw it. It's not like it's going to be my blind reactions. But then I was like, I mean, it has been a while. I haven't talked about really any of these since the D23 trailer. And I actually did do a small reaction to Not Anymore, You're Kidding Me. No, wait, yeah, it's there. I could see it. Yeah, it's there. Okay, so I did do a small reaction to the Classic Kingdom trailer, but it wasn't enough to put on YouTube. So I just put it on Twitter, and I think eventually I deleted it. But I kind of wanted to go through all the other trailers that I basically missed, and just kind of watch them with you guys, and we could talk about the game. Just because a lot of people think that I just kind of hate Kingdom Hearts, which is not true. I don't hate it. And I don't think that Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna be great, but it's not like I want to dislike it. And I did see a lot of things in the new trailer that I wanted to talk about, but I figured let's go back and watch all these. So, how far back should we start? Should we start with a Toy Story trailer? I feel like that's kind of an appropriate one, because it's, first of all, it's the most popular trailer, and it was well, you know, guys, I guess I'm already here, so I might as well. Am I right? You were hating on Kingdom Hearts and the server, don't lie. Hey, look, RPG guy. I wasn't hating on it. I actually don't know what exactly you're talking about. I talk about Kingdom Hearts a lot. Yeah, it's very true, Left Window. I don't hate it. I just hate it. No, in all seriousness, I guess let's go ahead and we could start with this one since we're already here. Here, let me move this to the side so I can see the. Oh, hey, Moist Nudes. You're from the other server. I don't appreciate the greatness. Look, man, let's watch this trailer. And even though everyone's already seen it, just to kind of recap, okay? Fun fact, Toy Story, the trilogy, is my favorite movie, or favorite movies, I guess, of all time. So I was really excited when I first saw this. I'm not a hater, Chris, leave me alone, okay? It would be cool to see Halloween Town, if anything, just to see them with those outfits back. I stole your loot. If you guys didn't see my Halloween special, you should go back and watch it, because I think that was a lot of fun. You could skip to the ending though, because it's a lot of boring stuff. Anyways, let's start. And I didn't really test out the volume, so sorry if it's too loud, guys. I know that was definitely too loud. Here, let's make this full screen. Hold up. Now it's off again. Maybe if I move it up a little bit. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have it like that. How's the audio, guys? Well, hold up here. I'm talking, blah, blah, blah. Let me hear it. I'm gonna have it like that. How's the audio, guys? Okay, I think it sounded fine. Don't tell your people to watch your video and skip to the end. Look, Chris, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty boring, and that was my fault. I should have, I guess, done a little bit more with it, but it doesn't matter now. Okay, so I guess let's re-react to all of these trailers. This is all of the is this HD? This doesn't look HD. I mean, it is. I don't know. Tarzan is your favorite? Yeah, it's kind of a shame that we're never gonna see that again. So here we are in what was the name of this place? I don't remember. You guys, I'm gonna pause it real quick. If you've seen Hercules recently, this is the first town that they go to after. Yeah, I know. I was just rating Chris. Without the don't think twice. You're so right, Derek? They just put that on like everything. The town, isn't it like the town of Thebes or something like that? I think Thebes is what it was. Yeah, they said No World Ends With You, or Final Fantasy. But then again, okay, I want to clear something up, guys, because every time that it comes up, I always say the same thing, and nobody ever knows the answer. So at E3 this year, they said no Kingdom or no Final Fantasy characters. As far as I'm aware, that is what they said. Then later, it came out that they said no new Final Fantasy characters. It wasn't actually no Final Fantasy characters. It was just no new Final Fantasy characters. And then I heard that he said, "Oh, they're just not going to be as much of a focus, but we are still going to have new." I have no clue what the final quote was. Does anybody here know? Like, could you link like to anything? Because I still don't know. I'm like so confused. Because there was so many different like translations of the same thing. I want to know. I don't know if it was a mistranslation, or if it was Nomura changed his mind, or if it was just people don't. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, because Nomura did say, I was surprised with how many people were asking for the Final Fantasy characters at E3, which is kind of funny. But you know, it's I guess it's whatever. I think he needs to finish the story arc with Cloud and Sephiroth. Yeah, it's like, you can't just introduce that stuff and then just forget about it. Does anybody know? Because, like, I have, to this day, it's been how long since E3? And to this day, I still don't have a concrete answer of what exactly was that they said during that. Okay, I guess let's continue. I just wanted to bring that up because I was talking about the Hercules stuff and made me remember. Check Discord. I'll check it. Okay, hold up. I'll let this play, I guess. Okay, thanks, Chris. I'll check that out later. By the way, if you guys, let me pause this real quick. If you guys are not on the Discord server, if you guys are not already on the Discord server, you should join. There's a link. Let's keep watching. You think the dub is better? Is there a dub version of this trailer? I didn't see another one, and that was on like the official Kingdom Hearts channel. Maybe it's on another channel. Oh, here it is. Oh no, that's just multi-language subs. I don't think that there's an English version of this trailer, as far as I know. Maybe there is though. Well, whatever. We already started watching this one. So this is admittedly kind of older gameplay. They've changed a lot since this, as we've seen on a lot of like the gameplay stuff. I will say though, this is probably the best looking world in terms of like how close it looks to the original movie. To be fair, the original movie came out in like 1995, and they're supposed to be plastic toys. Like, everyone complains about Kingdom Hearts that the characters look plastic, but they're supposed to look plastic in this world, so like it makes sense. Papa Nomura better be the 14th Seeker, jeez. Yeah, even like, I don't know what it is about it, guys. It's just this world in particular. It just looks great. Like, even Nomura. Does Sora have an Halo Pizzazz? Why, Deeth? Like, even Sora, I guess maybe it's because Sora's also supposed to look plasticky. But I think he looks really good. And this is actually something that I'm going to get into in a little bit. Not that graphics are like the most important thing in the world. They're not. But, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. Hey, what's up, Trips? So yeah, they're just okay. I'm gonna talk about something after this trailer that Jacob actually suggested in one of his streams. When am I gonna play Dragon Quest XI? Probably never, Chris. Need to know if Tidus and Waka win that game in Cage 2. I guess. He's a mod, Chris. I'm pretty good. We're gonna go through all the trailers, I guess, from this point up to now, one by one, talk about them. Why not? God, this world just looks really fun to go through. Like, just all the different environments and stuff that you got. Yeah, so here we got the hammer. So I don't know. There isn't really too much to talk about with this one because it's over a year old at this point. So like we're all very familiar with all the stuff that we see in this trailer already. What'd you say? Oh, you're talking about, yeah. I wonder how the people behind the original Toy Story. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about, Ricardo. So in hey Ephraim, I'm not sure. Okay, fine, Chris, I'll make you a mod. Even though, well, nah, never mind. Add moderator. There. Don't abuse your powers, Chris. Just delete if people are spamming. Hey, Isaiah. So, in Jacob's streams, he's talked about how he thinks that Pixar, in particular, kind of had. Yeah, the yo-yos look fun. How he thinks that Pixar kind of is like breathing down the neck of the Square Enix team or business division, what are they, 3, when it comes to their using their properties, because Pixar is a little more, I guess, careful of their properties than Disney is. And like, you know, Pixar movies, they always have like very tight writing, they're always very specific, and Jacob said that he would not be surprised if the Pixar worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 just generally are of a higher quality. And from what we've seen, I think that is true. Stop it, Left. Y'all think these cutscenes look jank? Not really. I will say that the aliasing is kind of going on here is not great. You probably can't tell too well on the stream, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, here it's coming, guys. It's coming. Oh, it still hurts to this day. For you guys, I'm sure. For me, it's still funny to this day. Anyways, that was the Toy Story trailer. So this looks like it's gonna be the best world. I'm just like, from everything that we've seen, I don't think that any of the other ones even compare. Maybe Big Hero 6 is kind of close. It's like it's up there. The Big Hero 6 world also looks fun, but this one, it's they have 1 month to get the game out more. But you know, it looks like you've got the most stuff to do. Obviously, it's an original plot. I believe that they said it takes place between the first and the second films, which would make sense because none of the characters from the second movie are here, like Jesse or Bullseye. I guess that's it, really. We mainly just have characters from the first one, which is good. It's like they've never had Toy Story before, so they could have very easily just redone the plot of the movie. They could have done something like, I don't know, you know, Sora tries to help Woody and Buzz escape from Sid's. That would actually be funny because his name is Sid, like a Final Fantasy Sid. They could make some kind of joke about that. They probably wouldn't because they don't care, but they could. But no, instead they chose to do an original plot that I guess is about like them with the Heartless and stuff. And as I'm sure all of you have seen, there was that Heartless doll with the blue hair that there was like so much fan art for instantly after we got the reveal for that. And we also get to explore a bunch of different environments that weren't even in the movie. Like this, when I first saw this trailer, I thought that this was going to be Al's toy store or toy barn, I think is what it was called. But it's not. Apparently, it's just this place. You can actually see it right here, Galaxy Toys. Dean, can you read this? Squall is dead. Squall's not dead. Stop. Hey, Buzz, remember that time when the guy with the giant key? Okay, here's another thing I want to talk about. Kingdom Hearts is not canon, okay? Which sounds kind of weird when you just say it like that. Kingdom Hearts is not canon to any of the Disney movies. I don't know where people got that idea from. I think it was because at some point they said that they were going to make it so that the Kingdom Hearts titles could, or that the stories in the Kingdom Hearts games could potentially have happened within the story of the games. I think that could be true of Toy Story and Big Hero 6. But that's it. That doesn't mean that they actually are canon. That just means that they could be canon. And especially when you take a look at literally every other world that we've seen, they all take place during the movie. So they literally can't be canon. I don't know why like people keep saying that. There's a Dissidia display at the toy store. Yeah, I do remember that. Maybe we could find some of that gameplay. Put Kingdom Hearts Toy Story gameplay. Where would it be? Would it be? Is it this? Is it around here? Here we get to see some of the mechs. I don't like mechs. I think I've already talked about how I don't like mechs before. A friend of mine also thought that the plot of Cloud and Sephiroth is canon. Well, yeah, like that's not canon to like 2FF7, for example. I don't think that this is it. Toy Story, the full movie. Let's watch all of Toy Story, guys. No, let's not do that. How about that? How about we don't do that? Okay. Well, either way, if I can't find it, there's a display that says like Dissidia toys, which I don't even think are a real thing. Here we got the Little Mermaid summon, which is also not canon because last we saw Ariel, she was a human, if you guys recall. The events of the movie had taken place in Kingdom Hearts 2, so as of right now, she should not be a mermaid. So whatever she is right here, it is some kind of hologram or memory or illusion or thing like that. It is not the real Ariel. Can we get Renoa in Kingdom Hearts? She just made it to Dissidia, man. Let's watch the entire B movie. How about no, Mr. Wonka? Are you telling me that Donald Duck talking about Sephiroth isn't canon? I mean, okay, that part is obviously canon, Derek, but everything else, everything else is not canon. Okay, so I think that's enough of Toy Story for now. Okay, you know what, guys? I want to talk about this song. I really want to talk about this song. I've never honestly gotten a chance to talk about it too well, and when it first came out, I really didn't like it. Oh shit! I didn't pause it. I didn't like it. You could go back and watch my first video that I did reacting to these two, the Monster Inc. trailer and the Don't Think Twice trailer. Before I get into it, I just want to say, is anybody in the chat right now? We got 50 people, by the way, which is great. How you guys all doing tonight? It's good to have a, I guess, kind of a somewhat popular-ish stream. I want to ask, is anybody in the chat like music people, like that you know about like music theory and that kind of stuff? I'm just kind of wondering if like anybody here knows, because for those of you guys that don't know, I'm actually studying music. So I wanted to kind of talk about some parts of the song in those terms, I guess. Hey, Midnight. Find it funny how Kingdom Hearts 3 had Versus 13 references. You guys remember back when they first announced the 2.8 cover, and everyone was complaining how they just copied that one like artwork of Noctis and the guys like walking, and they just traced it with like Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Axel, and like I think someone else. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of let the song play. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I'm gonna explain. Brighton, I'm not sure. Okay, the song sounded off to me as well when I first heard it, and it wasn't until later in the song and upon re-listening to it that I heard it, and I think that it is the fault of whoever composed this. I'm not sure if Utada Hikaru composes her own songs, but I'm never going to get a chance to talk about this ever again. So here, let's start playing it. I'm not gonna get copyrighted. The song is not copyrighted. God, now I'm paranoid. I've never gotten copyrighted for this song before. We'll be fine. Hopefully. Listen to how the song starts. That's all I'm gonna play for now. Okay, so the song had a very generic chord progression that they also used in the other two Kingdom Hearts songs, but that's kind of irrelevant. Sorry, Dana, don't know anything about music theory. Okay, it's cool. You don't have to know anything about it. The point is, they had 4 chords. Technically, it's 3 chords because they have 1, then 2, then 3, and then they go back to 2. But the 4 different chords within the progression. Each one of them is played 4 times, and each one of those notes are perfectly evenly spaced out. Now, if you have 4 chords played 4 times each, with each one perfectly evenly spaced out, spaced out, and absolutely no other instruments in the background, not a beat, not singing, not it just starts with that and nothing else, people's ears are going to hear that as the tempo. So here is what people hear when the song starts. I'm gonna wait. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the tempo, but it's actually not because they fucked it up, and this is not how it's supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what people hear. That is not the tempo. The tempo is actually written in 6/8, which, for if you don't know anything about music, it basically means it's 6/8 notes within a measure instead of 4/4 notes, which is what it sounded like right now. So what it actually is, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's just playing it on kind of like a swing rhythm. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But people hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There is a very easy. It's not a waltz. Waltz are usually written in 3/4, not 6/8. So what people there's a very easy way to fix that. You have either a beat in the background, or you have notes playing the bass on the downbeat, or something like that. Something that's marking the tempo so that we know it's not on the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of a swing rhythm that it's supposed to go like instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, which is why when she starts singing, it sounds like it is completely out of rhythm. Because we're still hearing, well, let's wait for her to start singing. So we're still hearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So she just sounds like she is completely off tempo. It sounds like they wrote two completely different songs and just placed them on top of each other. It does not sound good. And that is why I didn't like the song when I first heard it, and that is why to a lot of you it probably just sounded like it was off. Like you can't really describe it, but it's just kind of sounds like it's off. That is the reason why. I just explained it to you guys. There you go. You're welcome. Next time, write a better song. That's about all I have to say on this song. Let me take a Undertale with Never Fucked Up. Dude, man, Toby Fox is a really good. Yeah, that soundtrack for Deltarune. I haven't played through the whole thing, but like that's really good. Take a drink of water. Really, you don't hear it left? I mean, I guess. Maybe it's just me trying to analyze all the music too much. Maybe some people could actually hear the 6/8 tempo right from the beginning. Skrillex will fix this, right? Man, I don't know how I feel about that Skrillex thing. I haven't... Can you and I stream Undertale / Deltarune if you want, Chris? No, I mean, not on my channel. You can stream it, and maybe I'll be on it. Yeah, maybe. I guess maybe some people just didn't notice it, but like that's just ow shit. Sorry about that. I gotta get new headphones, guys, because these ones are broken. Let's listen to the Chikai full version. Sure, why not? Oh, by the way, I don't know I mean, I'm sure people have made this joke already, but like Chikai, like Chi, like the X, Chi, Kingdom Hearts Chi, and then Kai, like the Kai blade, Chikai. Did they do that on purpose? What does Chikai even mean? Some people like shitty music. Damn, Chris. What do I think of Xehanort's new voice? Okay, we'll get to that, I guess, later on. Let's listen. Let's just skip to the part. Let's skip to like the intro. Hey Jacob, what's up? Jacob, you missed. You literally missed. I just explained why the song didn't work, or why it sounded off to a lot of people. I don't know. Maybe you were here. Are you serious? Okay, fine. I won't listen to it then. I know that I've done a reaction to this. I mean, I've done reactions with videos that have this, the English version, and they were fine. I guess maybe the Japanese version is not okay. What's up, Rockstar? Okay, well, it's fine. I guess why not? Let's go on to the Monsters Inc. trailer. Chi Keeper? Sure. Jeez, Chris. Oh. Okay, this one was available in English, was it not? I thought it was. Is it this version? I've angered the mods. Chris, don't do anything. Okay, I guess we'll just watch this version. So here's the famed... Here, I'll make it full screen. I'll pause it right now. Is there a closer shot? No, there's not. So here are the famed the green eyes, guys, that we that I made a whole video about. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, the only reason why I made that video was because I had that Sora Thunder remix that I wanted to use. I don't know if any of you guys... Okay, hold up. I'm gonna go to my... Because I don't know if you guys saw like that video, but I was pretty proud of that edit. If I do say so myself. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's not even here. It's that old. It's that old that it's not even there. Chica is better than the English version. They were both fine. Okay, where is it? Here, let me mute this. Okay, so I'm gonna play this part of the video. You guys tell me what you think. Here, have a listen.
Oh yeah, take a number. I was lightning before the thunder.
Thunder, 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 thunder.
Feel the thunder.
That's it. I made that entire video because I had made that like a year before and I had nowhere to put it. So I was like, screw it, I'll just make that video. That was so dumb. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. So the Sora Green Eyes thing, I have like completely given up on that. I mean, I don't think it's the light. I still don't think that it's the light. Thanks, guys. I'm glad that you all like my music. I don't think that it's like a lighting thing. People were like, oh, that's just how detailed the models are. That like it's reflecting the grass from all around onto Sora's eyes. But like then you look at Marluxia and his eyes are like bright blue. I guess they're kind of green. I don't know. But like, yeah, but Sora's... They definitely are a little bit green though. Like, doesn't it look kind of like the cloud, like the Mako thing? They're like bluer here up top, but like greener here towards the bottom. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe they just thought that it would look cool, and they could. Look, I don't know, Jacob, okay? Chris, we're not starting a band. Okay, maybe we'll start a band. Why not? Let's start a band, Chris. Sure. So, I mean, obviously, like, if you guys know anything about Kingdom Hearts, you'll know that the closer you are to the darkness, I guess, the more... Oh, man, I just realized that I have never talked about that on my channel. To this day, I still haven't talked about the whole Aqua thing. I guess that's why I'm doing this stream. Don't you know that when you're on the ocean, everyone's eyes are blue? I guess not. But, like, yeah, if it was true of Sora, it would be true of Marluxia. It's also worth noting that right here, Marluxia has... Or, I'm sorry, Lauriam. Lauriam has blue eyes. Also, the aliasing on the hair is still not... Do I feel the thunder? Absolutely, RPG guy. Okay, so... Yeah, I've just given up on the eyes thing. I think it was like just some weird thing. I don't think it means anything. Oh yeah, well, the point that I was trying to make is the closer you are to the light, the more blue your eyes are. The closer you are to the darkness, or the more Xehanort, I guess you are, the more orangish or yellowish they are. But like, who cares? I don't think that Sora's turning evil. Okay, that's not... It would have been cool. Don't think it's gonna happen. Chain of Memories taught me how to count cards. I'm banned from entering casinos. Okay, Ricardo. Most annoying boss fight in Chain of Memories. You know, guys, those Chain of Memory streams were something else. They were not. Well, whatever. Let's keep watching, I guess.
今日こそあの黒いモヤモヤをやっつけるぞ。
作戦開始だ。
ワン、ツー。
Totally not Nordic. We'll see. We'll see. Left window. I'll talk about that. I've never actually played the original Chain of Memories, Trevor. So I can't speak for that one. But I've played Chain of Memories and I don't like it. See, like look at the fur on Sully. Like I'm not expecting it to look, you know, like the best thing in the world. But like there's people saying, oh my god, it looks like identical to the real movie. It looks so real. But then you look at like the fur on Sully, and then you're like, I don't know. Again, I'm not expecting it to look like the best thing in the world, but I just don't see where like all the praise is coming from. I don't think Recon was good, Trevor. That's just me, though. Somnus just looks like Noctis, Nick. Yeah, the aliasing is kind of weird. I guess that's just Square Enix, though. It was really bad in 15 as well. I've kind of gotten used to Sora's design. I really didn't like it at first, I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks okay now. It's not... It could have been worse. The orange one definitely looked kind of weird. Cage 3 looks pretty great, but everyone says that it's like the best thing that they've ever seen. Hasn't played enough video games. I guess. Well, especially like the graphics on the new trailer from today. They're like very interesting. They're like basically cel shaded for the Winnie the Pooh world. But again, we'll get to that. Here we have the Mirage staff, which just looks like wisdom form. The aerial summon that is not canon, or maybe they just forgot that Ariel was not supposed to be a mermaid anymore. Who knows? God, this really does look fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just thinking back on Jacob's Sense of Fun video that he made when this trailer came out. It's just so much stuff happening. And again, see, and would this have been any other world? We would not get all of this. We would just get some like random scene from the movie that like they just throw Sora into, and that would be it. And just some boss from the movie that has like nothing to do with anything. But they actually put effort into the Pixar worlds. You'll only have the aerial summon for 24 hours to correspond with the events of Little Mermaid 2. Is that how it works? I haven't seen Little Mermaid 2 in like so long. I just remember that she had a daughter named Melody. Or maybe it was Medley. I think it was Melody. So this is the other part where people were saying that Sora's eyes looked kind of green. So people speculated that it was only... when he was close to a Xehanort, which would... I mean, I guess it would kind of make sense. Let's slow this down just a bit. I say just a bit as I slow it down to the slowest possible speed. Oh god, this sounds horrible. I don't know. You could kind of see the green here. It probably is just like a weird lighting thing. Like it has to do with the camera. I don't think that it's on purpose. But who knows, I guess. A lot of these abilities won't mean much once we get the endgame Mega Super Armiger Kingdom Key. It is true that Business Division 3 has problems with balancing, but who knows? And it is a real shame because if you guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but back a couple months ago they said, oh, the premiere event that like everyone was really hyped to play and give the team all this feedback to, turns out that they were like, yeah, we weren't actually doing it for feedback. I mean, we took in a little bit of feedback, but mostly it was just to let people know that the game was real and existed, and that was it. Which is like that. I mean, that to me sounds like, yeah, we're not going to change much from this, which is kind of a shame, but whatever. Okay, so those two trailers, or I guess 3 trailers, I had already reacted to on the channel. This I have not talked about almost at all. So we can skip this one. There's nothing important in this one. This is what I want to talk about. Is this the one that has Aqua? Yes, it is. Okay. I've been waiting to talk about this for July, August, September, October, 6 months, half a year. When am I gonna talk about Smash Bros? Chris, I'm not hyped for Smash Bros. There, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, I guess let's for the first time, guys, even though I've already seen it, for the first time watching it live, I guess, react to the Frozen trailer and drink some more water. This was at the Xbox conference, I believe, right? Is it in English?
It's cold.
It is. Nice.
Guess he's too used to the beach. Hey, Islander, what can I say?
I'm sorry, more robots.
Look, even the sea's turning to ice.
And we're
Wow.
back to just copying shot for shot the scenes from the movie. I guess just from a different angle now.
A
Classic
walking,
Kingdom Sora's already
talking
in Smash.
snowman. You really are alive.
Hello. Olaf, are these your
And they
friends?
recently, I say recently, it was like a month ago, confirmed that they got all the original voice actors for, or a lot of the original voice actors for some of these more modern Disney worlds, including Idina Menzel as Elsa. So basically 10 out of 10 game of the decade.
Nope, never met him.
See, his
Don't
eyes
know
are like
anyone blue, green,
it's
or
really
who's
blue
on
here.
this bike.
Yeah, the snow giant or whatever. I was gonna say Snow Titan, but no, that's Hercules. Some mini games, I guess.
Give me strength.
This is not really what I care about. Like Simba's back. Also, probably not canon. As we all know, in Lion King 2, Simba was turned into a human, so you know, can't be canon. I remember when I first so at the event, the premiere event that they held, where there was those leaks like the day before they made all the information public. If you guys remember, I remember seeing like this picture. Not this. See, oh, God damn it, I had it too. This picture, and I was like, damn it, Wreck-It Ralph World confirmed, and like I saw it through a leak. That sucks, but it turned out to just be this. And you know, there's also something about Wreck-It Ralph that I wanted to say. I've heard some YouTubers say that like, oh, you know, well, this was obviously before we knew that this Wreck-It Ralph summon or whatever was going to be in it, that they were like, I'm not going to stream Fortnite. They were like, oh, you know, they can't really put a Wreck-It Ralph world in Kingdom Hearts 3 because of all the video game references that were in Wreck-It Ralph and all the different characters. They're not going to be able to get the rights to all of those things, and that was the essence of Wreck-It Ralph. That's what made the movie, and they're not going to be able to get all that, so they're just going to butcher it. And to those people, the only thing that I have to say is, if you saw the original Wreck-It Ralph and the only thing that you got out of it was, oh, video game references, cool, then you completely missed the point of the movie. Because, like, 3/4 of the movie don't even have any, like, other video game characters. It's mostly about Ralph and Vanellope and their struggles in Candyland or whatever. It has, like, the video game characters were just there kind of like as a backdrop. They were not important at all. I think that you could have cut them out and still had a great world in Kingdom Hearts 3. Obviously, we're not going to get that now, but I'm just saying for future references. I agree with Moist. Drop the Final Fantasy shit and start streaming Fortnite. Leave me alone, Chris, okay? You only watch the movie for Sonic. Sonic wasn't even in it that much, if I recall correctly. He was like in that one scene where he was like, don't die outside of your game, otherwise it's game over. And then there was a part where like Ralph comes like crashing out of Hero's Duty, and he hits Sonic and he like drops some coins. I guess that could have been dangerous. Sonic, you're over here warning people, meanwhile you're almost dying outside of your game. But yeah, anyway, all right, let's continue.
Whoa. Yeah. Ha.
More
Take
yo-yos.
this.
That's no good. Gummies were confirmed. They look okay. And the song again with no sound effects. They're still doing this. To this day, it's been like 6 months and they're still doing these like no sound effects
You can control
like
ice.
trailers.
Control it.
So that's Idina
All
Menzel.
I ever do
10 out of 10.
is hurt.
Game of the decade.
This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Herc.
I believe this is the first cutscene from Hercules that we saw. Still no sound effects.
Look out.
This was, to be fair, actually no, this was the second time that they used it, so it wasn't horrible at this point, but the no sound effects was pretty bad. And again, ripping scenes straight from the movie. This happened in the movie when she got to the town and braided her hair.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside.
This is one of those take Kingdom Hearts out of context scenes, and that's just hilarious.
So what will Elsa
Larxene
accept?
was Norded, I guess.
Light or darkness? I know I want to know.
Well, good for you, but guess what? I won't let her fall to darkness.
Elsa's not a princess, by the way. She's a queen. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. Oh, yeah, by the way, the 13 trilogy just got confirmed. Yeah, that's what you're talking about, Nick. The 13 trilogy just got confirmed for Xbox One. To be fair, they're not coming out for Xbox One. You're just going to be able to play it for Xbox One because it's backwards compatible. But still, the Xbox One can play 13, and now the PS4 can't. So that kind of sucks. Larxene's eyes were blue before. No, they were like green before. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they were blue.
Keyblade.
Who's that?
Monotone as usual. Only one person's voice could be this boring and uninterested. It's
Mickey. You're too late.
Aquanord, which is apparently a pool company named. There is a pool company named Aquanord. Okay, so I want to talk about this, guys, because I haven't really ever gotten a chance to fully talk about this.
Keyblade.
Who's that?
Mickey.
Hold on.
You're too late.
Okay, here's the meme. We'll leave it here. For the longest time, my server had a Aquanord emoji. Anyways, and it was actually really hard to finish the top of her head because she doesn't have a top. So what I had to do was I had to take another picture of Aqua, place it behind her, change the hair color so that it matched up, kind of erase it so that it looked decent. Anyways, who cares? FYI, you may not care, but there's extended footage of the sledding sequence. It's interesting though, looks fun. Just mute the video to avoid TGS onstage commentary. I guess we could watch that in the background. Hold up, you said the sledding thing? Nope. Oh look, here's the footage of the doll. I guess we could have this playing. Here we go. Gamers joint. I don't know if this is his footage or it's not. It's just, I guess he's just talking about it. So this is not the original footage. What I guess this is fine. We could just watch this. Okay, so the thing about Aqua is that everybody, when the trailer came out, was like, "Oh, Aqua got Norded, Aqua got Norded," and they were making this big deal out of it. Am I the only person that didn't think that she was Norded? Like when I first saw that, my first instinct was, "Oh, she got corrupted by the darkness because she spent 11 or 12 years maybe at this point in the realm of darkness, just like Ansem the Wise did, my father, Ansem Weiss. Ansem the Wise, and his eyes turned like orangish too, and well, I guess his hair was the same, but like his skin turned darker, his eyes turned orange. And I'm going to talk about the difference between the orange and the yellow in a little bit. But like that happened to him when he was stuck in the realm of darkness. And I figured it was only a matter of time before that happened to Aqua as well. But everyone's immediate like reaction, their instant instinct was okay. Their instant reaction was, "Oh, Aqua got Norded." Which like that didn't make much sense to me. And why did people assume that? So people say that it's because her eyes were yellow. When Ansem Weiss, his eyes were turned orange. My first thought was, oh, it's like an illusion to mock the future. Okay, so let's be. My first thought was that, okay, so she's like that, and then we're gonna fight her, and she'll be fine. Like she'll be fine. If anybody actually thinks that like something's gonna happen to Aqua, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it. I think she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Okay, but the point is, her eyes were yellow, Ansem's were orange, and people say, oh, it's different because with the Xehanort, it's the yellow eyes, right? But if you look at Xemnas and you look at Ansem, they had orange eyes. In Kingdom Hearts 1, Ansem had very clear, bright orange eyes, and in Kingdom Hearts 2, Xemnas had orange eyes as well. I don't think I've ever seen this footage, actually. Holy shit. This looks pretty cool. He, like, moves like a toy, too. Maybe this is the one where they see the Dissidia stuff. I guess we'll see. Great job, Square, spoiling something that they could literally save for the game. Just like the illusion that Mach and Torture Aqua in 0.2. So you thought that it was like an Aqua replica? I guess. KH3 isn't real. Why did Nomura say there was going to be a darker ending? Did he say that? I don't think I remember hearing that. But yeah, so like, I don't know. That's what I thought about Aqua. Everyone was freaking out, and I was like, oh, here we go. See, the doll, she's part Xehanort, and she's got the orange eyes. It's confirmed, guys. No, I mean, people thought that because old man Xehanort had yellow eyes, and when he was, when we got Terranort, I guess, Terranort? Apprentice Xehanort? It's just, Master Xehanort was the old one, Apprentice Xehanort was the younger one. He had yellow eyes, and then when Braig did the whole... I guess Jared's talking about it at this point. That's why he paused it. The whole I'm already have Xehanort thing, and it zoomed into his eyes. They were yellow. But I don't know. Is that like a... Holy shit, I didn't realize she was so big. Oh, she moves so creepy. Oh, God. Wait. Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen this footage like this. I did not think that she was that big. I guess I have seen the picture of her, like, creeping in through the window, like in the dollhouse. I guess I just never connected 1 and 2. She moves so weird. That's so creepy. Oh, my God. Pink eye, he's Norded. Jeez. Entirety of Kingdom Hearts 3 is just Xehanort. There was Nightmare Fuel. Yeah. Oh, here's some more of it. She looks like a puppet. That's what, like, on strings. Like, she's being moved by strings. It's really, oh, God. It's really weird. Anyways, that's what I had to say about the Aqua stuff. But at the end of the day, whether she got corrupted by darkness or Norded or whatever, it doesn't matter because she'll be fine. Maybe she'll even be fine immediately after the battle. I remember, actually, maybe they show it here. Where was there was like extended footage of the Aqua fight. Sorry if the typing's really loud, guys. Is this it? No, there was one where like they had a they had kind of like on the previous one where they had like a little thing at the top, and they showed Nomura actually there, like at TGS. I guess we could watch this. The only reason why I know about that is because Rem was telling me. By the way, like what's up with her arms? Like this didn't happen to anybody. This didn't happen to anybody else that was like Norded. Like she looks like she got extreme frostbite. Like what the hell's up with this? Is this a side effect of being Norded? That's just more evidence, in my opinion, to the fact that it was just the darkness, because now her skin is actually turning like black. I guess, well, Ansem technically he just got tanner. It wasn't like actually like black. But then the tips of her fingers are red. Who knows? It looks weird. You hope Aqua dies? Not even because you dislike Aqua. We need to prune this cast. They got to pull a Ruby Volume 6. By the way, Jacob, I know that you watched the ending of Volume 5. And you were tweeting about how horrible it was. The beginning of Volume 6, even though like it's not on YouTube anymore, it's exclusively on the Rooster Teeth website, but it's actually kind of decent. And one of the things that they did was they got rid of like half the cast, or more actually. So yeah, maybe Kingdom Hearts should follow in their example. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but Ruby actually improved before Kingdom Hearts did. I say that. I'm sure it'll be fine. But the point that I was saying is that Rem was telling me that they were showing off the Aqua fight during. I believe it was TGS, and the guy that was holding the camera in the crowd like zoomed into Nomura's face, and you could just see like the sweat dripping down his head. Obviously it's because he was like on stage, right, with the lights on him and everything, but Rem was saying like, I like to imagine that the reason he was sweating was like, God, I hope they don't notice that we literally just copy pasted the Aqua fight from 0.2. He's like almost getting exposed, and he said that he reached for a towel and he was like drying himself off, like, oof, man. But yeah, I never actually saw that footage myself. He just told me about it. Do we know what this Keyblade is, by the way, that she has? Like, what is that? I guess I never really thought about it. Is this is not the Union Cross Keyblade, right? It's a Quirino like Vanitas, I guess. The sweat dripping rip. Dean, do I believe that it would be necessary for me to give how Aqua's handled... Wait, what? Dean, what do you believe would be necessary for you to give how Aqua has handled the Dean seal of approval? I don't know. I mean... I don't know, actually. No, it's a new thing. It looks like a combination of the Kingdom Key and the Starseeker. Mickey has it in the cover art. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess Mickey's been like burning through those Keyblades. He literally gets a new one like every game. Because in Birth by Sleep he had the Star Seeker, and in we didn't really see much of him in 1, but in 2 he had the King Key D, and then now in 3 he's got whatever this is. So whatever it is, I mean, I'm sure they must be fine, right? Because I mean, well, obviously she's gonna be fine because in the cover art she looks like regular Aqua. So whatever this is, it's not permanent. Way to spoil that, Nomura. I guess that's probably why he was saying that he didn't think of the Aquanor or the Dark Aqua or whatever you want to call it thing as like being too like shocking of a reveal. It's because like maybe to him it was obvious that it wasn't gonna last, or maybe since he knew that it didn't last, he just assumed that other people would know so as well. Like maybe it was one of those subconscious. I don't know. I once sort of dual wield Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts 3 without having to use Drive Form. Okay, so the thing about Sora's Keyblades, is that one of them, I mean, obviously is that one of them belongs to Ventus, and if they're here rescuing Aqua, presumably after this, they're going to try to get her to rescue Ventus from Castle Oblivion, which will mean that Sora will have to give the heart back, and he won't be able to use the second Keyblade. But this is Kingdom Hearts, so they could just say something like, oh, because he gained the ability to use 2 Keyblades, that shifted his heart and somehow magically unlocked the ability for him to do it permanently, and he just developed a second Keyblade because that's how hearts work, and may your heart be your guiding key. And like, that'll be that. So who knows, but like, yeah. Okay, so we've been talking about like this part for a while. I guess we could move on to the, what is it? Oh, that was like the mini one that they showed off. We don't have to watch that one. That's just kind of like footage from the other one. I mean, look, you laugh, Trevor, but like, they've done that before, where they're like, well, we need B to happen, and we're at A. So what do? Just make up a new rule, and we'll say that that's how the universe works. It's just a new rule, a new law of physics that we just came up with because convenience. Okay, I guess let's watch the Pirates video. How long have we been going for? We've been going for an hour, so. Drink some more water.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Why are you so happy?
'Cause we get to be pirates again.
I will say these outfits look amazing.
You always did like this world.
Still,
especially
it's
Sora's.
a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
When I first saw this, like for a split second, I was like, "Oh, Treasure Planet, maybe," but then I was like, "Oh, no, it's probably Pirates." These models look really good. Like really good. Even the hair, actually. I guess it's because most of them have like dreads or something. This, oh my god, this looks so good. This ship combat looks so great. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna work. Or is it just gonna be a separate mode for like ship battles, or is it gonna be implemented into like regular battles? I never noticed that, but were those the monkeys from the Tarzan world? They kind of look like it, don't they? Aliasing still suck. I don't know. I didn't even notice it. It didn't look that bad. No, it looks really good. I don't know what you're talking about, Chris. Maybe it's the stream. Maybe it just looks weird on the stream. But like to me, I don't even notice anything like with Elizabeth's hair here, and like it looks just great. And it's not quite at the uncanny valley. It's close. You know, now that I'm looking at their faces like paused, they do look kind of a bit creepy, but I think it's still okay. Jack looks a bit off. I guess let's see. See, like if you showed me this and you told me that it was a live action picture, I would almost buy it. Like it looks great. It looks realistic. I don't know. Maybe realistic doesn't necessarily mean good, but you know. In this case, I think it looks great. I don't know, I think it looks fine. Yeah, see, like, the aliasing, I guess, is a bit less of a problem because, like, of the texture of this hair. It's not as weird as, like, Sully's fur, for example. So I think that they kind of avoided that problem with like, some of the characters. Obviously, not all of them have the hair like that. So, like, she does. Her hair looks fine. And, again, ripping the plot straight from the movie. But whatever, this world still looks fun. Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna go back. Sorry that I'm like rewinding so much. But you are the one driving, and you have like Donald over here shooting the cannons. Okay. And they never played it during the trailer, dude. Kind of a missed opportunity. 'Cause we gotta hear that. We gotta hear that Kingdom Hearts 3 theme. Don't think twice. This looks weird. I'm not sure how this is gonna control. I guess like not too many people thought about it, but like, let's think of the last time that Kingdom Hearts had underwater controls. You know, I say that, but I actually think that the underwater controls for in Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2 were actually kind of okay. And nobody remembers because you never had to use them. I mean, you do like maybe 10 minutes total worth of actual swimming in Atlantica, and then the rest is just musical. But I don't know. I'm sure it'll probably be fine. God, yeah, like look at the islands in the background and stuff, and like you could see that his outfit was still wet, like after he got out of the water. KH1 were okay, didn't come out. I don't know. I don't like that it was mapped to like the face buttons, because like that limited a lot of what you could do. And especially like if that was in Kingdom Hearts 2. Well, I know that there's no combat in Atlantic and Kingdom Hearts 2, but if there was, it could have worked better because you could block and you could, you know, do all these other things that you couldn't. At least I think you couldn't do them in Kingdom Hearts 1. I could be misremembering, but you basically lost 2 whole buttons, which is kind of sucks. There we go.
You back in the organization?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that this is hilarious. Okay, well let me let this play out.
Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code.
Is this still Tidus's voice actor voicing Jack? Does anyone know? The combat is insane, hopping around like a badass, trying to keep it into amazing things. Quite Far Cry from Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, I mean definitely. It's definitely improvement over Kingdom Hearts 1. See, that's the thing that like I was talking about on the other stream. Like I and other, I guess, people that are a bit more critical of Kingdom Hearts always say, there's like Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna have a worse story than Kingdom Hearts 1, probably, most likely, and it'll have worse gameplay than Kingdom Hearts 2, probably, most likely. But let's not think about it that way. Let's think about it this way. It will have better gameplay than Kingdom Hearts 1. And a better story than Kingdom Hearts 2. Isn't that a more positive way to think about things, guys? I mean, you know, it's still probably not going to be the best, but I mean, yeah.
A pirate aboard
It was 2001 left
when
window.
said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Okay, I thought that like he actually invoked Parlay during this scene, but I guess he doesn't. The point that I was gonna make is that, okay, Trevor, the point that I was gonna make is that James Arnold Taylor voice Jack. Yeah, he did. You didn't know that, JP? They are not only copying the. You think so? Let me see. I didn't get a good look at Luxord. Here we go. Yeah, he does look kind of cool, I guess. I don't know, the hair looks a bit weird, like some of the shadows on it. I guess it's fine. He also got Norded, I guess. Anyway, point that I'm trying to make is, oh yeah, he's looking for the box. I mean, we could talk about what that could mean for forever. I mean, the box that Maleficent is looking for, but what does she want? Because what's in the box? Who knows? They probably don't even know. Anyways, not only are they repeating the plot of Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End, but they are repeating the plot of their own game. The second visit to Kingdom Hearts 2, the second visit to Port Royal in Kingdom Hearts 2, they have this exact same thing where Luxord is in the ship and Sora's like, oh, he's an organization member, we gotta attack him, and then he says Parlay. He didn't actually say it here, I thought he did, but and then Jack is like, no, Sora, we gotta hear this man out. And it's like, do you not remember that this exact same thing happened like 2 years ago, Jack? Or actually 1 year ago, maybe less than that, where it was this exact same man, and you trusted him, Jack, even though Sora wanted to fight him, and in the end he ended up just making your life worse. Did you completely forget about that? Did the writers completely forget about it? Did the fans completely forget about that? I guess because nobody cares, but like, it's literally like 2 layers of copying. Like they couldn't come up with They couldn't come up with an original plot for the movie, and they couldn't come up with an original plot of how it tied into Kingdom Hearts. They copied both of them. But yeah. Who knows, Deeth?
I'm looking
It's just his world, I guess.
for a box.
He's a gambler. Maybe gambling was allowed, I guess. Oh, by the way, yeah, finally seeing some of the other Titan. I mean, the Ice Titan was already there, but I guess the Wind Titan and the Lava or Fire Titan? I don't know. It will be cool. It would be cool to actually get to fight them. To be fair, though, I understand why the only ones that we've gotten to fight up to this point were the Ice and the Rock Titans, because how do you even program a fight with the Lava Titan? It's like, really, what do you do? Or the Wind Titan, it's like, especially when you have the limitations of the PS2, it's like, what do you even do for a boss fight? But maybe we'll get to fight them here. Who knows? I've heard James says Johnny Depp impressions, but never made the connection. Me at this point, nope, turns it off. Suddenly we're in Naruto, I guess. And we're back with the song. Still no sound effects.
Wait!
Oh no!
Stop!
Farewell. Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
Oh,
Please, go away.
No left window. Jack wouldn't get a Keyblade because Leon touched Sora's Keyblade first in Kingdom Hearts 1, so he wouldn't pass it to him. He would pass it to Leon. Whatever. Repeated scenes. We already saw this. Kind of tired of fighting giant boss bass. I think we need more human-sized enemies.
sadness from those children.
I think they have quite a few.
Trashing our company in the process.
At least
You're following
13.
her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need.
I could talk about this,
the
but
new 7 hearts.
I think you've all already heard enough about that.
Set your heart free.
I do kind of like, and I always thought that this was funny, that they're kind of like trying to portray Xemnas and Ansem as like, oh, they're like these two twins. It's like they're saying the same thing, they're doing the same positions. It's like they kind of almost gave up on the fact that they're like separate characters. You remember when this guy was like the biggest threat in the world? He was trying to destroy by himself. Nothing else mattered. It was just him trying to destroy everything, like all the different worlds, because he claimed that he had a philosophy that everything was dark. You remember when this guy was the leader of his own entire group, and he had a giant castle, and he was, you know, threatening us, and he with all the hearts. And now they've been relegated to just being like these villain twins that are just part of the bigger scheme, I guess. I just think it's kind of funny. The hairlines bother you? That's some Mad Widow speak we got going on here. But yeah, they look fine. I think they even have the same face, too. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about Xemnas in a little bit, actually. I just remembered. Individual characters don't matter in Kingdom Hearts anymore, Dean. Only plans, only statistics, I guess. Ansem and Xemnas. Darkness.
And at the end, you'll find
He was Norded, too. I mean, we knew that he was Norded already, but that's when he showed up.
In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
This looks really good. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is about it, but like, I mean, this doesn't look like the worst thing in the world, but like, I don't know why Axel's hair here looks really nice. More like the Hairline Brothers, but will this still be up tomorrow? I gotta sleep. Probably. I think I'm just gonna let it like public. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Kairi. Okay, so I guess let's talk about Kairi's outfit. I am not a huge fan. It's not it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just noticing like she's got like mad detail on that bracelet. The one thing, and this is probably a dumb thing, but the one thing that bothers me the most is the asymmetry. Why is it black on this and plaid on this? I mean, yeah, it's full of plaid because that's just Nomura with Kingdom Hearts 3, but like, you know, now that I look at it, it's not that bad. It's just that really, why couldn't they just make that the same? But I guess other than that, it's fine. I still probably liked her Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit better. I don't know, Kairi always had like a bit of a simpler outfit than like compared to Sora. This feels more Kingdom Heartsy, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's gonna give everyone Servo OCD. Stream Blackout, you're gonna keep hating. I'm not hating, like, whatever. The whole bottom half seems impractical. I mean, that's just Nomura designs in general. I was like, what are all these buttons for? Like, what do they do? Can you take like this front part off? Is that just like an attached thing on top of it? Who knows? But the big thing that a lot of people talk about is the hair. So, oh, and by the way, they had teased this outfit like 4 years ago. I think, didn't Nomura do like an artwork of all the characters in their new outfits, like years before we got their new outfits for Union Cross or whatever? And like nobody paid attention to them, or people kind of did. I mean, to be fair, you couldn't see much of the outfits, but yeah, like there was a picture of her like wearing the hood, and like it's almost the exact same outfit. Still got the same necklace, by the way. I guess she's got that charm protecting her. Excellent card because they're like 5 feet away from each other. As for her keychain, she's a pro Keyblade wielder. That's where she keeps all her keychains. You're right. You're right. They thought of a way. Not how it looks, just the shape of the skirt part. It looks too hard to move in, I guess. I don't know. In some of the artwork, it looks a bit different. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look a bit weird. They should have maybe made it a bit wider. But okay, the hair. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks really weird in the game. Like, I've seen so much fan art of Kairi in her Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit, and the hair looks amazing in most of them. It looks great. But I don't know why, when it's in the game, it looks really weird. Is it just me that, like, sees that? I don't know if it's because, like, maybe it's too straight. Like, in the fan art, they make it a little more... I don't know. Like, it just looks kind of weird. Like, it's not a bad hairstyle. It's just in-game, it looks a bit weird. Cage clothing style found for the bondage. Yeah, I guess. Comparing the Union Cross sketch to the ones we've seen, they're clearly weren't final designs. Well, yeah. Alright, bye, Chris. Riku's shirt was a bit different, and they both had their hoods up to hide their hair, probably because their haircuts hadn't been finalized. Yeah, I could see that. A lot of anime and manga teenage girls make me very uncomfortable. Okay, Deeth. Looks fine with the new tail looks. It's just you, Kairi's best girl. Looks weird because it's not poofy. I think that's what it is. It's too flat. Because there was this one fan art. Maybe I'll be able to find it again. Let me, give me 1 second, guys. I didn't save this fan art because I'm not a weeb. But I did see it on this server that I'm on, a Kingdom Hearts server. Now, before you guys judge me, I didn't join the server on my own, okay? A friend of mine invited me to it, okay? Leave me alone. I'm joking, but like a friend of mine actually did invite me to it. It was Mia from the Mogcast. Blame her, guys. I'm gonna have to scroll for a while. One of these days I'll find it. God, people post so much fan art. Here it is. I found it. Okay. Right here. Her hair looks cool here. I guess, yeah, you're right. It's a bit more like puffy here. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, here's just looks really flat. People draw her like she's a Haru from Persona 5. Which one was Haru again? Oh, well, I don't know. She had like really curly hair. I think it's a little different, but yeah. Sure, Dean, sure. Oof, true, Jacob. Stop blaming Mia. Oh yeah, so you're from that server, Moist Nudes. Look, leave me alone.
Liking the look.
If I'm being honest though, I probably wouldn't have actually joined that server on my own, but I'm glad I did because now I know a bunch of cool people like you, Moist Nudes, and it's been fun doing the Disney movie nights every week. But I'm not gonna advertise that server because it's not my server. But join my server, guys. Flat is justice. Here we got Riku. He's got green eyes. It's also kind of cool. You can track like Riku's progression through all the different games. In Kingdom Hearts 1, he had like light blue eyes. And then like going into Kingdom Hearts 2, I guess they were a little bit greener. And in this, they're like straight up green. Like there's no denying. Let me see. Maybe I can pull up one of the renders. Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku. Like in Kingdom Hearts 2, you could kind of make the argument that like, oh no, it's just kind of, you know, kind of like bluish, kind of greenish. But like in Kingdom Hearts 3, there is no denying that they are straight up green. I mean, look at that. But yeah. Okay. Hey Kairi, remember that time that I kidnapped you? Ah, good time. I mean, it's the same with like, hey Yenzo, remember that time I killed you? Or Evan, remember that time I killed you? Glad that they changed his Cage 2 outfit. Yeah, I think the Riku one looks really good. I mean, obviously there's like the jokes about, oh, you know, he looks just like Noctis, which he does, I guess. Did you guys see that Ray Chase the voice actor of Noctis tweeted the other day. He was like, the amount of times that I have like, you know, been like, I walk up the stairs at a convention and I turn and I see somebody dressed as Noctis and I'm like, hey, only to then realize that they are cosplaying as Riku. And I was like, wow, even like the voice actor of Noctis gets confused and like he's saying hi to people thinking that they're cosplaying his character when it's actually Riku from Kingdom Hearts. I guess it just goes to show. To be fair, it wasn't Nomura that came up with Noctis's outfit. That was just Rowan, but still. Yeah, I think his outfit looks cool. I don't have a problem with the car key. I think it looks fine. Yeah, look at that. They're like green. So this is another thing that everyone kind of freaked out about when they first saw it. They were like, oh, Repliku is back. But like when, again, I don't know if, I don't do this on purpose, like I swear, guys. But like usually I take the less shocking solution to whatever we're seeing on screen. I just assumed that this was an illusion. That this was, and now that I look at it, he's got red arms that kind of fade into black, just like Aqua. Very interesting, I guess. No, but like I just assumed that this was like him just imagining it, because I mean they're at a beach, so like I mean why would he be here? If this was Repliku, why would he be at Destiny Islands? Also, they're on the exact same, they're like doing the exact same position but mirrored. It's like Riku kind of looking back and remembering, seeing himself how he was back then. I mean, it just made sense to me. It seemed that's what I instantly thought of. But everyone was like, "Oh my God, Repliku was back." Maybe it is Repliku. I don't know. Noctis went from Glad to Rowan, I guess. Oh yeah, the Glad like the garbage bag. That's funny. Shakes fist. Nomura. More Realm of Darkness illusion. That's my first guess, at least. I mean, it doesn't look like he's in the Realm of Darkness. I just thought it was like a memory, just him like kind of reflecting and like, oh, he's seeing things, he's seeing himself, like he still hasn't let it go, even though it's been like 7 games. Riku, let it go, man. You're cool now. In the Realm of Light, place was shown in the trailer today, in the final piece. Nomura was teasing because of its disappointment. Okay, well, I guess let's keep going so that we can get to those trailers. What's next? What is this? 90 years of Mickey Mouse. Fun fact, guys, the 100th anniversary of Disney is in like 5 years. So you should go to Disneyland, because that's what I'm going to do. We could all meet up there. I'm sure that everyone else in the world is going to have that exact same idea and copy me. But I thought of it like 7 years in advance, and everyone else is only going to realize because they see some tweet about it like the year of. So anyways, let's get to the... So I actually held off on watching this trailer for quite a while, and eventually I was just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Can literally look like whatever it wants. Don't even pretend. Can it? You're right. I guess I wasn't thinking about it in terms of like in 0.2. It just kind of was the other worlds. Okay. No, I did see this trailer. I did see it. I just didn't watch it for like a month after it came out. I guess that would be today. No, wait. 2 months ago. Never mind. I don't know my months. That was exactly 2 months ago. So, sure. Let's watch this. What'd you say, Moist Nudes? Oh, Riku. I'm not gonna read that. This time we just start with the song. Like there isn't even any pretending that there's like anything else. We just start right off the bat with the song. Go. Do we see Honey Lemon at all throughout this trailer? I don't remember. I only saw this like one time. Big Hero 6? I guess, yeah, she's right there. We see all of them there. I wish is there like a subtitle version of this one? Oh, is this it? Closed captions. Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's watch this one. Oh wait, this is a different one. What? Okay. I guess let's do this, guys. Vanitas? That kind of looks like somewhat of an unversed thingy. I have no clue. Who could that be? I don't know. No, this is Vanitas because the gears. Duh, that makes sense. This is Saïx because that's his weapon. That's Luxord because of the dice. This is Young Xehanort because the time thing. I don't know what this is. It looks very similar to that. Well, maybe it zooms out a bit more. Oh, nope. You can't really see them too well here. Okay, this is either Ansem or his guardian or whatever. Never forget that Hero's a selfish piece of crap. Yeah, I mean, he was like 14, okay? The chessboard, yeah, the infamous chessboard that people have been trying to piece together for like 4 years. Okay, I don't know what this is. This kind of looks like... What does the inversed symbol look like? Wait, hold up. I forgot what the inversed symbol looked like. Oh, no, it does kind of look similar to this. Kind of. What does the Dream Eater symbol look like? Not anything like that. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be then. But yeah. But my brother, I guess. A lot of... You'd be surprised, left window. Okay, here we go. I guess this is like a... There's 2 different versions of the trailer. And this one didn't have the... Well, I guess you have to turn them on here. So finally, it actually makes sense for them to be speaking Japanese for one. Let me full screen this. It actually makes sense for them to be speaking Japanese, even though technically, if you actually look at the story behind Big Hero 6, it does take place in California, not in Japan, but it's supposed to be a blend either way, so who cares? Chess is dumb, I guess. Is the volume too loud, guys? I feel like it's too loud, but no one has said anything, so I'll just assume that it's fine. I'm gonna watch this back and it's gonna be like horrible. I already know it. If the audio's bad, tell me, guys, please. Here we got the microbots. Some more mini games, it looks like. Man, think about it. This is gonna be like an open, I mean, not an open world, but like an open stage or whatever. Presumably we'll get to explore all this, which seems really fun. It does look a bit empty, I guess, like no cars or anything, but it's fine. I hope so anyways. Like, maybe this area specifically we won't get to explore, but like, also, what the hell is that? Tour Chicken Records? Okay. Master Hand, guys, it's Smash Bros. It was a hint, guys. It was here all along. It was here all along. Sora for Smash confirmed. So I believe that was the thing with the. Okay, now they go into this part. That the recoded blocks or that people were talking about. Oh look, for once they're not having sea salt ice cream. It's actually chocolate popsicles. Because they're not ice cream. They always call them ice cream in Kingdom Hearts, but they're not ice cream. They're popsicles. Memories of Roxas. With the gang. An assist trophy. Riku's hair looks really weird here. Why does it look... This doesn't look like his normal hair. This looks more like his dream job hair. That's kind of... Okay. There's his phone with all the memes. See, apparently he's fine. He's got the blue eyes. But then again, we saw Marluxia with the blue eyes, and then he had yellow eyes. So, like, probably it'll be throughout the game that Xehanort gets more people. Like, maybe some of them will start fine and get Norded throughout the game. There's the scene from the reveal trailer where he picks up the thing. A lot less dramatic this time around. Sora has the iDroid snake confirmed, I guess. The Kraken. This looks kind of like a gimmick fight. I mean, yeah, it is, really. God, I'm telling you guys, these environments look really good. Here's Thebes again. Oh, the selfie thing. I completely forgot about that, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that was a thing. Here's the second verse. Look, he's not... Guys, for once, he's not with Xemnas, just repeating the lines. They're not twins. He's an actual character now. What? What? No. I guess that wasn't in Twilight Town. So he got Norded, even though he wasn't at the end of Dream Drop. So it's like, okay, hold up. If Vexen got Norded, and he is, because I mean Demyx is whatever, but like if Vexen got Norded and that means that he's one of the 13, then at the end of Dream Drop Distance he could not have been there unless he literally got him within the time from when he woke up to the end of the game, because they had all 13 people there. Obviously it wasn't planned, because if you look at their coats, they all look exactly the same, and their coats don't look the same. Or maybe you could just say that they didn't want to put the effort into it. Either way, I long story short, they had not planned who were going to be the 13 Xehanorts by a Dream Drop Distance, and it makes no sense because they had 13 people there, but Vexen could not have been one of them, but now he is. So did they replace one of them, or did they just get decoys? Was it a bluff? Did they not actually have the 13 people in Dream Drop? Probably not, right? Did Xigbar say that we have to find another vessel? Wouldn't that make 15? Maybe they are loosing them. Maybe they're like actively loosing them and they're finding new people to replace them. That's possible. Yeah, we'll have to find another vessel. So, who knows? Okay, this is the shot that people are like, oh, that's Xion, right? Is this is the shot? He lied and wasn't more. Yeah, did Xigbar? Yeah, I already read that. Probably a bluff. I mean, why not? That has a Nomura retcon at this point. I mean, my point is like, they already had 13 people, clearly. Maybe they couldn't get some of those people. Maybe they like... Oh, it's Repliku? You think this is Repliku? There was one shot where people were like, oh, is that Xion? Did she get Norded too? Data Riku? I guess. It could be. But I don't know, like at the end of Chain of Memories, Data Riku was good. Also, if... Oh, no, wait, Data Riku is the one from... Coded. Never mind. I'm thinking Repliku. Sorry. I guess. That'd be kind of weird if they just took somebody out. Why would they get Data Riku instead of Data Sora? It seems like Data Sora would be more useful. God, remember when everyone thought Xion... Man, people are... What? Roxanort. People have proposed that Vexen and Demyx are undercover. Wearing yellow contacts? Yeah. That'd be weird. I don't know. I've said this before, but like Kingdom Hearts is one of those settings where like you kind of can't think about it too hard, or it kind of all falls apart. Like the thing about, you know, Sora going to school. It's like people make jokes about it. They're like, oh, he failed a year, he's gonna have to repeat it. But it's like, no, really though, he like for real, he actually did fail a year. Like he is gonna have to repeat it. Like that's, they just never address that because you're just not supposed to think about that kind of stuff. It's not that kind of setting. And I feel like the villains putting on contacts to trick the whoever into thinking that they're bad guys would just be kind of one of those weird things. Reconnect Kingdom Hearts, yes. Data Riku makes sense and Sora deals with the bugs in San Francisco. You're right, and it is the same trailer actually, but again, why wouldn't they just get Data Sora? Why would they get Data Riku? I don't know, maybe I'm not remembering the events of Coded exactly. They were both fine at the end, right? Well, yeah, because Sora gives Naminé he thanks Naminé finally, so I think that they're fine. I don't remember. Oh shit, it's right here. We didn't even have to look. Okay, I think I see what it is. So in this trailer, they probably didn't show off who it was. Would I be right? Would that be right? I'm probably not gonna find it. Yeah, okay. That's what it was. So they just showed that off for like a split second and people were like, oh, it's Xion. But now here we see that it is Riku. Oh no, I skipped it. That's weird then. I guess now there's windows in wherever Ventus was. Not sure. Or maybe they moved him. It looks like they're in the main room actually now. The main, I forgot the name of the world. Land of Departure room. There's Old Man Xehanort. Different voice actor. Even in Japanese. Oh. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's pause this. Here, let's go slower for this one. See, Aqua's fine here. Hold up. What happened exactly? Like nothing? It's just her. She's just fine now? Jesus, let's mute this. It's way too late for my brain to process Kingdom Hearts. You're too sleepy. Well, go to sleep, Icy. It's fine. Yeah, Vexen, sorry, not Vexen, Demyx kidnapped somebody. You're right, because, like, if they got Norded, then why is he reporting to Zexion if Zexion is on our side, supposedly, because he was over there Snapchatting Sora, or I guess FaceTiming Sora. I don't know who this is supposed to be. But now he's with Ansem? That doesn't look like Luxord. Huh. Okay. I never noticed that before. Here they are in Twilight Town. Looks really nice. I mean, Axel's face looks kind of weird, but you know, it's fine. We get to see more of this in the newer trailer from today. He's doing some the Aqua. This is a repeat of the same thing that happened in Birth by Sleep that one time. Yeah, so here she's fine. And that shot from the opening of 0.2. Crying for some reason. And Roxas. Roxas was Norda too, guys. Or Ventus, who knows. Has to be Diz. I think Yenzo was kind of like a son to him. You're right. You are right. I did kind of forget that they had kind of a thing. Okay, so that was that. What else do we have? We have the Tangle trailer. Well, because he was an orphan, wasn't he?
Look at that.
Okay, we don't need the captions for this. Wasn't that a thing that like Yenzo was an orphan? And like Ansem took him in? Look at this. Okay, look at this. Again, going back on the graphics thing, I don't mean to keep harping on this, but like they look like Play-Doh. Admittedly, I mean, in some of these other shots they don't look that bad. But like, yeah, I don't know, they do look kind of weird. This shot especially, they look really weird. One of the few Kingdom Hearts characters to deal with actual death. I mean, I guess. Not that we ever actually see it happen. Hear those necromancers. I think that's what people told me they were called. I always called them Reapers, because like obviously every organization member has like their own nobodies, right? Like Xemnas has the sorcerer and Zigbar has the sniper, and but we never got any for any of the Chain of Memories characters. So people, even since back in the day when they showed these, I remember actually they showed these off at a behind closed doors event, and people would make like recreations of them. They would like draw them up. And to try and like show people what they looked like. And even from back then, people were like, oh, these are Marluxia's nobodies. And I always called them Reapers. I don't know, it kind of made sense to me. Oh, by the way, hold up, this symbol that he's got here looks kind of like the one that was on one of those chess pieces. Yeah, whatever.
I can get her to the kingdom, but you guys are clearly more cut out for combat.
That did not sound like Zachary Levi at all. Was that like a temporary voice actor? That didn't sound like him at all. Hold up.
I can get her to the kingdom, but you guys are clearly more cut out for combat.
Maybe it is him. It sounds a bit weird. The Kingdom of Corona. We'll finally get the logo. I'm walking really fast.
I can't believe I did this.
Repeating the plot of the movie again. Oh, just so much grass in your hair. This looks fun. That thing that we've seen already. Kingdom Hearts 3. That was a relatively uneventful trailer. I mean, to be fair, we've known about Tangled for like forever at this point. But okay, this is the one that I really wanted to get to. We've been going for almost 2 hours. And this is the new one that we just got today for Winnie the Pooh. Okay, let's see. He has the box and the Book of Prophecies and the Master of Master Eye. Wait, who are we talking about? Oh, Marluxia? Speaking of inside events, this Cabletown still a thing? What was Cabletown? Cabletown. Was that like a... What was Cabletown? I completely forgot about that. I remember hearing about that. What if death in Kingdom Hearts was like actual death, not just fading away into light of dark particles? I mean, I don't know. We've never seen, I guess, actual death. Have we? I mean, I know that people always come back, but like, have any of them actually died? And, but, you know, only to be revived later? I don't think so. Like, usually they were like, there was some kind of weird exception, like, oh, they were nobody, or, you know, whatever. But that's not a good reason, Dirk. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, let's watch this final trailer. Again, copying the plot. See, like, here it looks fine. I don't know what it is. Like, maybe this is the new version of switching between the non-animated faces and like the fully animated faces. It's like those weird clay Play-Doh models and like the more okay looking models.
I'm starting to.
The I see the light scene. Okay, this is what I was talking about with the cell shading thing. Now, if you guys might not remember about the Kingdom shader, you guys remember the Kingdom shader and how it was like this revolutionary new thing that we're implementing into Kingdom Hearts, actual shading, I know, right? Oh, by the way, I just realized that Lumpy's here. That's pretty cool. But it was basically a thing that they added. It's just a lighting engine, but they said that it was going to add sort of like I guess pseudo cell shading into the game to make it look more cartoony for some of the Disney worlds, because apparently the graphics were just too darn good for these Disney cartoons, and they actually needed to tone them down so that they would match up. And they did say back in the day that they were going to use different levels of the shading for different worlds depending on how much or how little realistic, that did not make any sense, how realistic or cartoony they were supposed to look. And this is one of those examples where we can clearly see, I think this is the first example that we've ever seen where they're doing it. This is actually something that they do very commonly in 2D cartoons. If you guys have ever seen, for example, like, I don't know, like the Fairy Odd Parents or SpongeBob, like, probably does this, where they'll have an outline around the characters but not around individual parts. So you can see right here, actually here, you can see it on Rabbit. The outline kind of goes around his arm here, but it just stops here. It doesn't keep going into his arm. It's just kind of around the character. And it's also true. Who's the elephant? He's from he's from one of the movies. I think his name is Lumpy, I'm pretty sure. I just saw that movie like not too long ago with my little sister. But yeah, I think it was like the name of the movie was like something like a Huffalump, because that's what they called him, the Huffalump. Anyways, the interesting thing about this like shading thing is that it's actually true not only between the different parts of the characters, but actually between characters as well. And you can see that in a little bit right now. See, like right here, you can see the outline goes here and then into Sora's thing. So it's not for the individual models, it's actually for the entire thing. And it's also said, I mean, you can tell that it's a, like here, for example, you can see it clearly. But if you were to actually like zoom in and keep it the same, it would be like very bold around the characters, but they're not. Oh god, we'll get to that. But it's not here, so it is like an effect that they added. So like it doesn't change depending on how, or it does change, I should say, depending on how far or how close the camera is to it. It's kind of cool, I guess. It seems a bit weird at first, but I wish they did more stuff like that. Maybe they do, and I just don't notice. Maybe they had something for the Pirates world where it looks more realistic. Maybe I'm just too jaded now with Kingdom Hearts, because after 2, they just got worse and worse. I mean, I'm sure this will probably be the best Kingdom Hearts game since 2. I don't know if it'll be better than 2 or 1, but I can pretty safely say that I think that it'll be the best one since 2. That is to say, it'll be better than Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. So there's that. Oh, and you can see that weird texture on Pooh's shirt that you see on everything from like, you know, clothing to shoes or stuff. I don't know why they have that texture on everything. It looks, well, I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Hey, loser!
So people were already making a bunch of memes out of this, like cutting him out and like placing him in different stuff. I think even Jacob made one actually. It has to be better than Birth by Sleep, kind of a low bar for 10 plus years of hype. I mean, I guess. Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop are not like the worst thing in the world. I know that I harp on them a lot, but like, it's just because of the standards that I'm holding the series to. Like 2 had amazing gameplay. It's like one of the best action games. So like Birth by Sleep might have passed if I wasn't comparing it to Kingdom Hearts 2, for example. But I am comparing it to Kingdom Hearts 2. But it's fine, I guess. It won't be horrible. It's not gonna be like just a straight up bad. I mean, it might be, but you know, I doubt that it'll be just straight up bad. But yeah.
I'm useless. I'm chicken.
I'm chicken. That face. So yeah, here we have them again. People saying that apparently they're just wearing contacts.
Come on, friends. I can count the number of times you and I have hung out on one hand.
Actual personality and character interaction. Whoa. They asked King to make the minigames be prepared for microtransactions. I doubt that they'll have microtransactions. I mean, I say that. This is Square Enix we're talking about. Usually the Kingdom Hearts series has been very good about that kind of stuff. But who knows? I'm chicken. 100 Acre Woods is the best part. If I have to do 100 Acre Woods stuff to get the ultimate weapon again, I'm just not going to do it. Yeah, and then here's this thing. I believe that it's called Cherith. It's the one from Union Cross. Which, I mean, you know, the whole Union Cross situation is a whole other topic that we're not going to get into right now. But, yeah, I guess he's here.
I'll be back to visit you.
What?
He has a
We are
voice?
friends now.
I didn't know that.
The chest! Hand it over! Care to surrender?
It's the box, guys. This is the box that they were talking about the entire time. Luxord was not after the box that the Master of Masters gave Luxu. Luxord was actually after this box, the chest that holds Davy Jones's heart. It's confirmed, guys. Union Cross Japanese exclusive game. That's canon. It's not Japanese exclusive. We have the game. We're just like a year behind. Waterboy. Is that Demix's official title? He's not the, what's his title? I think he's like the Melodious Nocturne. He's not the Melodious Nocturne anymore. He's just the Waterboy. The power of darkness, fooled by contacts. Why not, man? Why not?
Tadashi.
Here, so we finally get to see Dark Baymax. I don't know if we saw him in the last trailer. Actually, I didn't pay too much attention, to be honest. But this thing that they've been teasing for like 5 years at this point, over 5 years, it's finally here. And he's got those recoded blocks for a hand. Maybe they're just supposed to be like microbots, and they just don't look that great. They didn't have the technology to have all the little microbots, so they just made them cubes. And people have just been thinking there's a recoded connection or a coded connection. Well, there's just not.
Okay.
More mini games, or I guess, yeah. More limits. It looks like that's what those were, and this is, I guess, whatever that Keyblade, the honey Keyblade thing is. The Winnie the Pooh Keyblade's effect thing that we have already known about. That each Keyblade. Okay, so what is up with this? I know that people were saying that it's supposed to be a reference to the cover for Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I guess, kind of. I don't know. Is that what it's supposed to be? What is it, though? Like, why are we here? Why is there a bunch of Soras everywhere? Is this a mini game? Like, is it part of one of the mini games in the 100 Acre Wood? Oh, wait, hold up. Does your command menu still change according to what world you are in? It's kind of hard to tell with the this thing here. Because I haven't looked at that, like, at all. You kind of can't really see. Yeah, because they're always like doing something, so it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I don't think that there's gonna be any shot where they're not doing some kind of attack, so it's gonna be hard to tell. But like, is this in the 100 Acre Woods? Probably not, right? But like, is it? It's an accurate portrayal of how many Soras there are in the series, I guess. It seems like a stretch. Dean, will he be a day one purchase distributor? Okay, so I actually pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3 like last week. I just realized that I've been in Top Chat this entire time. I hate YouTube so much. I don't know why you can't just default to live chat. What's the point of Top Chat? It just like doesn't show you some messages. Anyways, I do usually pre-order most of my games. But I wait till like a month before they come out, just in case. I don't pre-order stuff like a year in advance. I'll wait till like a month before it comes out. I guess it's like 2 months before Kingdom Hearts 3 at this point. But yes, I did pre-order it, fully paid for it last week, so I'm good for Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know if I'll stream it the day it comes out because it's a Tuesday, but maybe. We'll see. So yeah, like what is this? Is it a minigame? Because look, right here, it looks like, I mean, he looks kind of digitized. It's in Tron, guys, confirmed. No, it looks like he's kind of trying to collect as many Soras as possible. Like, Is that what's going on? Because they're all lined up. It's like, you know what it is, guys? You remember that game from We Play where you have to align your character with like the shape that they're doing, and they have like 3 different positions, and you have to like rearrange them and kind of fit that position perfectly. That's what it is, guys. We have to do the exact same position as all these Soras as they're falling, and that's how you win the minigame. It's weird. Like, it makes no sense. What is any of this? We've got an idea for a Kingdom Hearts video. Which Kingdom Hearts game had the best Keyblades? I don't know. That seems kind of like a very small thing to talk about, Deeth. I don't know. Maybe. That seems more like a type of video that like a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber would do, though. It reminds me of that last minigame in Dream Drop where Riku was saving... You're right! You're right! That is what it looks like. Huh. I forgot about it. You know, what I was thinking was the... I'm not going to stream Red Dead. Was the... there's a scene in Dream Drop, I believe it's in the Tron world, where they just show like a whole bunch of different Soras. I mean, it's all metaphorical. They're not actually there. But like he's seeing like all these different versions of himself or whatever. But I did completely forget about that. It's exactly like that now that you mention it. Like he's falling in like into all the different Sora. Although I guess it's Sora now instead of Riku. Oblivion and Oathkeeper only, nothing else, I guess. Oh, it sounds so bad. Jesus Christ, it sounds so weird. Slow down. Okay. Now we have the Falling Heartless. So this is, I guess, Battle of 1,000 Heartless / Nobodies. Because we got like... What do we got? Oh man, we didn't get to see it. We got like Dusks and Shadows and whatever these guys are. And a few more. People always really hype up like the Battle of 1,000 Heartless. Honestly, I think it was kind of boring. Like there's really only 2 types of Heartless and you can beat them very easily. Actually, if any of you were watching my Kingdom Hearts 2 stream, I got down to like 1 Heartless and I stayed there for like a minute and a half and he didn't hit me once. I mean, I get that they have to make them easy, but like I don't know, I think it's kind of weird. Maybe this will be more interesting. At least there's a little more enemy variety. So here you have Terranord, Apprentice Xehanort. I guess he's wearing Terra's outfit, so he would technically be Terranord, even though they're the same person. And the Lingering Will. I wanted to talk about this, but I'll finish first. Okay, so we have the Falling Soras, the Falling Heartless, or the Raining Soras, the Raining Heartless, and now Raining Keyblades. Is the game trying to tell us something? Why is everything raining? Whatever. You're right. For the PS2, it was pretty impressive. And then here you have all the different ones. And now they actually have different shapes, you know, to their bodies and stuff. Because now they know who each one of them are. It's not just the same model copied. Xehanort's new voice actor is fine. I saw some people, like, complaining. I mean, obviously he's not going to sound exactly like him. I think it's fine. Dude, it's an Amora game. Falling is important for some reason. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Keyblade's for everybody. You get a Keyblade and you get a Keyblade. Everybody gets a Keyblade. Okay, so I wanted to go back and talk about the thing with this guy. No, jeez. I guess I'll... Here we go. So in lore, as of Dream Drop Distance, it was established that when you're Heartless and your Nobody are killed, the original person comes back because convenience, but who cares, okay? That's what they established. People complained a lot when Dream Drop came out about how it wasn't supposed to be Master Xehanort that came back, Old Man Xehanort. It was supposed to be this guy, Terranort / Apprentice Xehanort. They're the same guy. I guess technically Apprentice Xehanort has brown eyes when Terranort has yellow eyes, but it's the same person, same stuff, same body, and same like stuff inside their body, I guess is the best way I have to describe it simply. It should have been him that came back, not Old Man Xehanort, because he possessed him. Although they could, you know, knowing Kingdom Hearts, they could come up with some bullshit excuse like, oh, you know, when you're Heartless and nobody are killed, the most pure and true form of yourself is the one that comes back, you know, not the one that actually got turned into said Nobody and Heartless, but it's your original or whatever. They could just make up some rule. But pretending for a second that they don't do that, The one that should have come back in Kingdom Hearts 3, yes, should have been Apprentice Xehanort, but he should, if you think about it, look like Xemnas. Because Xemnas' body is Terra's body. They look exactly the same. If you actually compare the models, they have the same face. To be fair, a lot of characters in Kingdom Hearts have the same face, but you know, they have the same face, they have similar hair. Obviously, it's a different color and the different color eyes, but it's the same body. It's just like 11 years older. So then, why is he back? I mean, I guess you could say time travel stuff, right? But like, where did the original Xehanort go? Because like, they made this whole deal about how we killed the Nobody, we killed the Heartless, now Xehanort's gonna come back. Where is he? We saw Old Man Xehanort, who was got because of time travel. We saw this younger Terranort, who was got because of time travel. We saw Xemnas and Ansem, who were gotten, or who were brought because of time travel. Where did this original Xehanort go? The one that they made such a big deal about at the end of Coded. Where did he go? He's not anywhere. Is he Xemnas? Is Xemnas in the game actually the real OG Xehanort? And people could say like, oh, maybe when you come back, you look how you looked back then. But no, that's all right. Good night, Audrey. I think Kingdom Hearts is not to think about it. Well, but the games want you to think about it. They want you to think about some things and not think about other things. So you could say that like, oh, maybe they just look how they looked when they turned into the Heartless and the Nobody. But no, because Yenzo looks the same as he did when he was Zexion. If that rule was true, then he should look like young 6-year-old or however old he was in Birth by Sleep, but he doesn't. In Dream Drop Distance, he's the same age, so Xehanort should be the same age, and he should look like Xemnas, but he doesn't. What the hell? Did they just forget their own rules? Did they not think this through the entire way? Probably, but like, what about Xemnas? Also, I'm back. Hey, Nick. The scene where Terra and Master Xehanort were standing in front of each other and Xehanort made a properly disparate joke. Nomura starts sweating again, right, Wakewind? He's actually been watching the live stream the entire time. He's just over there like, damn it. But seriously though, like, did nobody think about this? And see, it's the thing that pisses me off is that like, if what I just said were to happen, then people would be like, oh, I mean, it makes so much sense, right? Of course. Right? Of course it would have been Xehanort aged, or Xemnas aged, you know, because he came back and he was the original. The same. Of course, it makes so much sense, right? Nomura's a genius. But if they don't do it, which is probably what they will end up doing, they're just not going to end up doing it, then nobody even notices. Nobody even questions it, and even people in the chat are like, just don't think about it. So it's like, that, I mean, I guess that's a way to write a story. Not a very good one, but whatever. Yeah, it makes no sense, Wakewind. And like, that's what bothers me, is that like Kingdom Hearts fans will just be like, if it happens, then they're like, oh, it's genius. They planned it all along. Of course, it makes perfect sense, guys. It makes perfect sense. But if you bring up that when it didn't happen, they're like, oh, you know, I'm sure. I mean, I've never actually brought it up to anyone that was like, oh, they'll come up with a way. They'll do something. But still, I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 3 script was written in 2 days in a motel by Nomura. Wasn't that true of one of the Kingdom Hearts games, that he wrote it in like 2 days in a hotel? I think that might have been Coded, that he drew in like, or not drew, but that he wrote. Or maybe it was Days. Actually, I doubt that it'd be Days. Days is pretty long and boring. Or maybe he came up with that later. He just came up with the outline? I'm not sure. I remember hearing that about one of the games. But yeah, like, this is the type of thing that bothers me. Now he's back, even though he wasn't in Dream Drop, and they're probably going to say that he's the original Xehanort, even though that makes no sense, because he shouldn't look like this anymore. 10 years have passed. Well.
Who are you? No.
And yeah, Terra, because Terra's, I get the lingering will, because Terra's will stayed in his armor for some reason, because they needed to go from A to B, so they just made up some new rule. If you activate your armor right as you're getting possessed, then your will stays in the armor. Why? Because we said so. Whatever. It's fine.
Now we forge it. The ultimate key. The Keyblade.
The Keyblade. Okay. What are you guys saying? After Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I wonder when Kingdom Hearts 4 will release, because Nomura's going to work on the Final Fantasy 7 remake. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, maybe it's literally instant. You lose your heart, you get Norded. What? Maybe it's literally the instant that you lose your heart / get Norded. Yeah, that's a good point, Wake, because Yenzo was a bit older. Like in the scene in Dream Drop where we see all of their bodies, that was like older Yenzo. That wasn't young Yenzo. So he didn't age as a nobody, right? Is that right? I guess, yeah, that could be possible. The Kai Blade. So I don't think that they're going to have any more, quote, spin-offs. I'll talk about the spin-offs thing right now. People always get mad when you call the Kingdom Hearts like handheld game spin-offs because they're important to the story, so they're not spin-offs. Here's the thing, guys. There is more to what makes a spin-off than just the story. There is like what system it's on for one, the how big like the game is, like how much they pushed for it, all the advertisement, how much money they spent on it. The story, yes, is one of them. And like just in like which team they had working on it. Sometimes, you know, you have like a main team and then you have like a side team that does the spin-offs. There's a lot of factors that go into what makes a spin-off other than just the story. So, for example, the example that I always bring up is Crisis Core. Crisis Core is a spin-off of Final Fantasy VII. It's a prequel. It's canon. Okay, technically it's not canon to the remake, but it's canon to FF7. Just like Birth by Sleep is canon to Kingdom Hearts, but Crisis Core is still a spin-off. Therefore, Birth by Sleep is a spin-off. There's nothing wrong with the games being spin-offs. That doesn't mean that they don't matter. No one is saying that the story is not important, but they're spin-offs. Got that out of the way? Okay. I don't think there's going to be any more Kingdom Hearts spin-offs after Kingdom Hearts 3 because, one, handhelds are dead. The Vita did horribly, and I don't think that Sony is ever going to do any more handhelds, and Nintendo Switch basically became like a hybrid console for handhelds and home consoles, so I doubt that Nintendo will put out any more handhelds. So the need for full-on spin-offs for less powerful systems is not really a thing anymore. So that's one reason why I don't think we're going to have any more Kingdom Hearts spin-offs, or just in general, many spin-offs for most series. But also, and this is a thing that I don't hear many people talk about, but like Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be the ending of the Xehanort saga, right? And do you guys honestly think that they would begin the next saga with a spin-off? Probably not, right? It would make sense to start a new saga with Kingdom Hearts 4. So I think that the very next game right after Kingdom Hearts 3 basically has to be 4. That being said, that doesn't mean we're going to get Kingdom Hearts 4 anytime soon because Nomura's working on the remake, and that is minimum going to take 10 years. I'm not even joking when I say that. It's going to be multi-part. If there's minimum 3 parts, each one takes 2 years. That's, well, I guess that's not 10 years, but like, they're not going to take 2 years. Let's say each one takes 3 years. That's 9. Then plus whatever time it takes to develop Kingdom Hearts 3. And you could say, like, oh, they'll work on both of them at the same time. I mean, you can say that all you want, but, like, how much progress is being done on the 7 remake right now? We haven't seen that game in literally 3 years. So they can, on paper, be working on both games at the same time, but realistically, in practice, they're really working on one at a time. So, you know, whatever. So is Dirge of Cerberus to 7? It's another... Yeah, Dirge of Cerberus is a spin-off. They could get away with spin-offs if they just titled every iteration Kingdom Hearts as a numbered entry. Nah. They shouldn't have to. Like, it's whatever. Handheld gaming will never die. Well, no, it's going to live on in stuff like the Switch, but that's more of like a home console that you can take on the go. I mean, I know that in terms of actual hardware, it is a handheld system that you can play on your TV, but the way that it's advertised and the way that people think about it, it is a home system that you can take on the go. Kingdom Hearts 3.5, no, please no. There will be spin-offs split between Android, iOS, and the phones. You need smartphones. Maybe they'll do one, I don't know. Like, I think if anything, they might continue with the whole Union Cross stuff, and like they'll keep doing more of that. I doubt that they'll release another completely new Kingdom Hearts game for phones. That'd be kind of weird. Kingdom Hearts 3.5 Final Chapter Epilogue. Well, it would be first chapter epilogue, wouldn't it be? Because it was final chapter prologue. So it'd be first chapter epilogue. But yeah, I doubt that they'll make another one for phones. They'll probably just have another version like how we had Unchained Key, Unchained Key, and then Union Cross, and then maybe like a season 3 or season 4. I don't know. Do people consider the Browsers season 1? So I'll take a break to stop and wonder what Kingdom Hearts 3 would be like if it was published by EA. Probably horrible. Probably a lot worse. They may make a new Final Fantasy gacha game every year on Selly. Well, that's because that's Final Fantasy. It's not the same thing. You can't compare the two series. Final Fantasy has sold like 120 million, and Kingdom Hearts has sold like 20 million. But also, like, each Final Fantasy game has a different story compared to Kingdom Hearts, where it's all one overarching story. So for them to release a completely separate mobile game but about the same general characters would be kind of weird. Don't even want to think about Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm not even kidding when I say that my grandkids will be playing by the time it comes out. KH13, Datalog chapter. Browser, Chi, technically season 1. Okay, so I guess people consider Chi season 1, Union Cross season 2. No, sorry. No, yes. Unchained Key season 2, Union Cross season 3, and then back cover is thrown somewhere in there. But yeah. We've been going for 2 hours. I'm pretty surprised that I had enough stuff to talk about for 2 hours. Today's kids don't remember when Square and EA used to collab for publishing. There did used to be a Square EA, right? But I don't think that was with the company EA. Wasn't that just like what they called themselves? Or am I like, did I just make that up? Well, either way, we've been going for a while. This was fun. I got to talk about Kingdom Hearts for once. You guys can see that I don't hate Kingdom Hearts, okay? Everyone in my comments is always like, Dean, stop hating on Kingdom Hearts. I don't hate it, okay? I can talk good about it as I just showed. I'm just very critical, okay? I'm sure that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be at least a decent game to play through. But yeah. I'm going to post the... Hold up. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to post the link to the Discord one more time. If anyone is watching that hasn't joined the Discord, then you should. I notify of when I'm streaming there, as well as on Twitter. But yeah, this was fun. I've never really done a live stream like this where we're just kind of chatting. Usually I'm like streaming a game or stuff, but this was kind of this was pretty cool. Oh, we're just about to end, Memo. Sorry. But the stream will be archived. I'll just let it be public. I'm not even gonna like, maybe I'll schedule it for tomorrow, but like early in the morning. So like less than 12 hours from now. We'll see. But yeah, this was fun. I should do more stuff like this, where I just stream, talk to the chat about different kind of stuff. But yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks to everyone for coming out.